Submitting to journals can be overwhelming, with each journal having different guidelines for submission. We aim to break this down for you for health policy and planning to make preparing your manuscript and submission as straightforward as possible. HPP has a double anonymized review policy. This means the identity of the authors is anonymous to the reviewers and vice versa. We believe this can help to reduce subconscious bias and provide equal opportunities for work to get published. We have created an author checklist with our top 10 tips for effective submissions. Tip 1. Read the scope of the journal to determine if your manuscript is a good fit and Health Policy and Planning is the most suitable journal to submit your manuscript to. At Health Policy and Planning, we focus on publishing health policy and systems research focusing on low and middle income countries. Tip 2. Read through our Instructions for Authors page, including our prior publication policy, and declare if your paper or any part of it is already publicly available. Tip 3. Ensure the title page is uploaded as a separate document and contains the following information: the title of your paper, declaration of any potential conflicts of interest with the paper itself or with reviewers in the field, a funding statement, any acknowledgements, ethical approval. If you do not require ethical approval, please state the reason. Declare if your paper or any part of it is already publicly available. Corresponding author's name, address, country, email address, ORCID details, and each author's affiliation and qualification. Any associated keywords. 2 to 4 key messages detailing the main points made in the paper, and a full word count. Tip 4. The title page also requires author contribution and reflexivity statements. Clarify each author's contribution against criteria including conception or design of the work, data collection, data analysis and interpretation, drafting the article, critical revision of the article, and final approval of the version to be submitted. All named authors should approve the paper prior to submission. Health Policy and Planning is an international journal with a particular focus on supporting research and projects relating to low and middle income countries. If all named authors are from high income countries, please clarify the reason for this on the title page and in your requested reflexivity statement. The reflexivity statement encourages authors to reflect on their own practices and provide a statement detailing inclusivity and balance in dimensions such as gender, seniority, regional location, along with any other measures made to reduce inequities in global health. Tip 5. Make sure the article is the correct length and conforms to the correct manuscript format and style described on the Instructions for Authors page. Please check our Instructions for Authors page for manuscript type and formatting requirements. Tip 6. Make sure the language is accurate. If your first language is not English, please ensure that the academic content can be understood by the editors and reviewers. If you are based in a low or middle income country, you can contact AuthorAid for support, a network which provides free mentoring and English language editing for researchers in low and middle income countries. Tip 7. After receiving your editorial decision, respond to the peer reviewer comments in a timely fashion, thoroughly addressing each point in your cover letter. This will help speed up the assessment of your paper after resubmission. Tip 8. What are our peer reviewers looking for in your paper? At Health Policy and Planning, we make sure to have at least 2 independent reviewers for every paper. These peer reviewers will be experts in the field, looking to provide constructive feedback on your paper. They will be looking out for the following: whether the paper is of sufficient interest to our readers. Peer reviewers will be comparing your paper with the audience of Health Policy and Planning and our scope, so making sure it's a good fit is key. Health Policy and Planning has 4 sections, and you can read our section summaries on our Instructions for Authors page: Health Economics, Health Policy Processes, Health Systems Research, and Implementation Research and Evaluation. Tip 9. The novelty and originality. Does the paper contribute new knowledge, situating it within current international debates and contexts? And does it add to the current evidence in some way? Tip 10. Overall quality. Our reviewers will assess the soundness of your research and robustness of the methods, as well as overall design of the study. Are they valid, generalizable, and adequately described? Has the research question been addressed? Is there clarity of the message and language? For more information on the review process, watch our video on what makes a good peer reviewer. And those are our top 10 tips for our authors. You can send a message to our helpful editorial office if you have any queries at hpp.editorialoffice@oup.com. Our editorial office and editors will always be willing to help answer your queries and make submitting as straightforward as possible. Health Policy and Planning is more than just a journal. Visit our website to discover more about our latest activities, engage with us on Twitter, read our HPP Debated blog, and listen to our free podcasts to stay in touch with health policy and planning updates, all available on the HPP website.